Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Brittany. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also to click on the notification bell so that you're notified every time I post a new video. Now, if you're here because you're part of Small Biz Naive Gang, welcome back, y'all.
Put 6 figures in your business. I do real. I drop cash at the dealership. They'll mail you.
Just in case you didn't know, I have 2 other small business videos which are already up on my channel, which touch on marketing and marketing materials. So definitely go check those out before or after watching this video. Now, for today, we're going to be touching on a few tips to keep in mind before launching your small business. Now, I'm in no way claiming to know everything, but I did launch my business a couple months less than a year ago. I actually did start my business during the pandemic, so not to brag, but shout out to me. It's one of my proudest accomplishments. But with that being said, I've learned a lot so far from other people, from trial and error, from research, and essentially this is the point of this series on my channel, to share some of my knowledge with you guys, as well as to get some tips and pointers from you guys as well. I've already learned so much from reading the comments from my previous 2 videos. So let's get into this one. And even though these small business videos are pretty general, I'm going to be making reference to a skincare business all the time, only because my business is a skincare business, right? So if anything, just relate that back to your business or your audience. I do have my book of notes just so I can stay on track. So if you see me looking down, you know why. Whatever I don't cover in this video, I will be more than happy to cover in other small business episodes to come on my channel. Now, I hope that you have your pen and paper, and if not, pause this and go get yours and come back, sis, because you need to take some notes. Some of these things I know we hear all the time and it's cliche and whatever, but sometimes we need the reminder, okay? So don't be in the comments saying, girl, you wasn't dropping no gems, you talking all this shit that everybody already know, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, whatever, okay? I've watched so many YouTubers say the same thing over and over, and I've taken away something different from each video, so keep that in mind. The first thing I want to say is,
what is for you will be for you.
Now, what is for you will always be for you. And I know that we hear that saying all the time, but it's definitely true. And with that being said, I also want to touch on the fact that
what is not for you will never be for you.
And saying that doesn't mean that something that's not for you won't be successful. You can be successful in something that was not meant for you, but will you be happy? That's the question. That's the question. And depending on your reasoning for starting your small business, for me personally, I always want to make sure I'm happy. So if I'm not happy doing something, I'm probably not going to do it or not going to enjoy doing it. That's not to say that everyone shouldn't try new things, because at the end of the day, how can we know what's for us if we don't venture out and try stuff, you know? But I'm just saying that to say, don't force something, okay? If it's not for you, it's never going to be for you. No matter the effort you put in, no matter the money that's coming in, it's never going to be for you. So make sure that you find what's for you and put your all into that. Now, the next note that I have here is things aren't as hard as they seem. And I'm saying this personally because there's so many things that you see businesses that are on a larger scale do, and you probably think it's so out of reach for your small business. No, if I didn't venture out and try these things, I wouldn't know that it was so easy. Don't think that starting a business is as hard as it seems. It may seem hard and it may be a lot of steps, but it's definitely doable. So if you're watching this and you've been wanting to start a business, but you're scared or you think that you're not capable, honey, you can do it, okay? It's not that hard. So now let's move on. The third point I have here is your pride, okay? Pride, boom, out the door, okay?
Pride does not live here. Pride does not pay rent, and therefore pride ain't gonna live here.
Okay? By that I mean you're gonna
have to ask people questions, okay? You're gonna have to ask for advice. You're gonna have to ask, how do you do this?
And on top of asking,
you're gonna also have to prepare to be denied.
There are people that they're not going to answer you. There are people that I have hit up like, oh,
do you know where I can buy this from? They left me on scene. There are people that I hit up like, oh, would you be interested in being a brand ambassador for my business? Therefore, I'll send you products for you to review on your story. They left me on scene.
Like, hey, can you repost this for me?
Like, I'm going to ask you, do what you have to do to get your business out there. Now, we're going to talk about in terms of social media and posting before your actual launch date. There's no specific timeline that you have to follow. But just to give you a sense of what I did, I started posting on my page a whole month before I knew that I was going to launch my first product. I want to make sure that you're posting a lot. That is something that I try to remind myself now that my business is already up and running. But before that, you want to post as much as possible, 3, 4, 5 times a day if you have to, okay? Especially when you are ready. For example, I started posting a lot before my product released, but once I already had the product solidified, I had product pictures and things like that. So those I was posting and really teasing my audience and really making sure that they knew exactly what I was coming out with, so they could know if they were truly interested or not. So I would list the ingredients, I would list the uses of this rose oil that I was releasing. I would post videos of me using it and how I incorporated that oil into my skincare routine. Things like that really let people know that your product is trustworthy. You give them a chance to decide if this is a product they want to try or not. Things that you can start on your page. I started off by posting my logo and explaining what the logo was about, okay? The next thing I did was to post my mission statement. So, of course, you want to start building your customer base. At the same time, you want to make sure that you're building the right customer base. You want your followers to be people who are interested in your brand and your business. So by being transparent about yourself, the owner, and your business, then you attract the people who are attracted to your business. Do you get what I'm saying? So I personally want to make sure that I'm attracting those people. So those are the people that will engage in your post. These are the people that will actually buy your products. These are the people that are actually interested in what you have to offer. And at the end of the day, followers don't matter. The amount of followers don't matter, but you want to make sure that the followers that you do have are followers that are fully engaged and interested. So as I said, I do have a skincare business. So for example, I have written here, start small. So however that may relate to your business. So for me, as a skincare business, what I did was I started with only one product. Now, starting my business, I already had a notebook of over 12 products that I knew I wanted to release eventually. But at the same time, I didn't want to overwhelm my customer. I wanted to start off with one of my favorite products. So that is exactly what I did. And I ended up building my customer base from that one product. So I'm not saying you have to start off with one product. You can do 2, maybe 3. But I would say that the smaller you start off, the better. And on top of that, you want to get used to shipping and labeling and all of that. So starting off small really will help you in the long run. And then you can really just release all your products whenever you want after that, once you have established a good reputation. Another big thing that I wanted to mention was to be intentional and write your intentions down. Now, I know a lot of people maybe have notebooks and stuff that they write their intentions down and hold themselves accountable, but I also wanted to show you guys the book that I purchased and used before starting my small business. So this is the book, and the name of the book is Mind Your Business, which is, to me, super clever. And this book, no matter what business you have, whether you're starting a business or you want to revamp your business, please get you this book. I would not steer you guys wrong. This book is amazing. So this book makes sure that you write down your intentions. It has everything down to taxes and everything that you need to know about a small business. So let me read a page. It says, what are some pros and cons when you work for yourself? So one pro is pants are optional. And a con is that you need to hold yourself accountable. So there's nobody breathing down your back telling you that you have something to do. You need to hold yourself accountable. And I want to read like one more thing. Okay, so for example, it had a paragraph where you had to fill in what applies to you, right? So here, I'll read this paragraph for you guys if you're interested. If not, then skip on, sis. But so I'm going to read it in its entirety. So I said, I am a boss, period. I'm ready to live my life. I am a talented young woman. I will put up with discomfort to get to my dreams. I know it won't be easy and at times challenging, but it will be worth it. I will value my time and my priorities. I am ready to put in the time. I will live, breathe, and become my business. I will do a number of things that scare me daily. I will value my loved ones' support and their suggestions. I will remember that I'm lucky to be able to fulfill my dreams and inspire others to do the same. This book, I just love this book. If you guys get this book, I will link it in the bio. Please, please, please come back and tell me how awesome it is. Like, it's so awesome. So definitely look into getting that book if you are not the type to know exactly what you want to put in your journal or your workbook. Okay, so next, and this is a big one. Be prepared to have complete strangers support you more than people who you're closest to. Moment of silence. Now, personally, I've been lucky to have family and friends who do support me wholeheartedly, but I will say that the bulk of my supporters and my customers are people that I've never met, that I don't know, that have been on my Instagram, that we've never spoken, and things like that. But you know what? If you're getting the support, you're getting the support. So once you understand that, you will not be bothered by the people who you expected to support you that don't. It is what it is. Now, something else that I have written down here is be aware of your target audience. So for me, I had a specific target audience. So I had written down that I want people who appreciate and love natural products. So all my products are all natural. And like I said, knowing your target audience will inspire your posts. So I know that since I want to attract people that are into natural products, I want to make sure that I place an emphasis on my posts and in my stories that my products are all natural. Therefore, if you're following me, then you know already that my products are natural. And something else I had written down for my target audience was people who are serious about their skincare and therefore will invest in their skincare products. Now, for me, my products, I would not say are expensive at all. They're more on the inexpensive side, but to some people it might be expensive. Now, if you are into your skincare, you're into natural products, right? You're not going to think twice to invest in your skincare products. Now, what I am going to do is I'm not going to change my prices. What I'm going to do is change my audience, okay? So for me, I'm using all organic products. I put a lot of work behind the scenes, so I know that my products are worth it. Do not change your prices because certain people think they're expensive. Those people, for me, I know you're not serious about your skincare, and that's fine. You can go to the drugstore and get you a $2 oil, sis, and when you have whiteheads and breakouts tomorrow, then that's between you and God. Okay, I'm dragging it now, but y'all get what I'm saying, right? Please comment below if you found this helpful, or if you have some ideas of videos or questions that you have that you want me to answer in an upcoming video. Thanks again, you guys, for tuning in. I'm so excited for the future of this series. It's already doing so well. Never imagined that so many people would be interested. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in my next small business one-on-one video, which will be episode 4.